Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Argue, where I take your hot takes, your unpopular opinions, your tough questions on the internet. I respond to the best ones. We pretty much know what's going on in this video. It's a special theme video where I asked you to tell me what, in your opinion, was the best artist or fan base in terms of memes. What music creator or their fandom has the best meme juice floating around? And yes, you let me know. Let's do it. Lil Nas X has successfully used them to maintain and boost his career, plus he's actually funny. Gotta give him props. No, that's absolutely true. In terms of the mainstream, I think none have used memes more effectively to promote themselves than Lil Nas X. And of course, like, he's not the only one, but Lil Nas X seems like so goddamn online in terms of like the jokes he makes, the jokes he's aware of, and between his Twitter and TikTok and everything else, he does a great job of balancing being genuinely funny while also making jokes that seem to appeal to a very large number of people. Furthermore, I love how much he reacts with and is so hyper aware of all of the memes and jokes that fans are making in regards to his stuff and the way that he platforms a lot of the best work. As far as artists and musicians using and utilizing memes to promote themselves and embracing meme elements of their audience, Lil Nas X is exactly what you want to do. If you have any question as to what you should be doing, like, just use Lil Nas X as a fucking blueprint. Weezer, because of the Pork and Beans music video alone. Now, when it comes to memes and meme awareness, you do have to kind of give it to Weezer because, like, in the 2000s, they were kind of early to embrace a lot of that stuff, and I mean, why wouldn't they be? They're nerds. Like, when the band came out with that Blue record in the 90s, man, they probably did not foresee that being recycled in as many ways as it has and continues to be. But yeah, the Weezer fan base, when it comes to memes, I give major points for creativity. Specifically on Twitter over the past several months, it's gotta be Eve 6. I don't know if Eve 6 memes are really blowing my mind or anything as of late, but you know, I will say and agree, like, Max Collins is a grade A shit poster on Twitter and commentator as well. And yeah, you know, we've had him on the Fantano channel, talk to the guy. Austin should link our conversation with Max somewhere so you guys could check it out. Freddy Gibbs' fan base easily has the best memes. This is because Mr. Gibbs himself involves himself with them, reacts to them, and interacts with them. He also makes them for himself. Freddy Gibbs has the best sense of humor in hip-hop, hands down. No, it is true. Freddy Gibbs generally is, like, really fucking hilarious, and a lot of the catchphrases in his Instagram stories are really great. His IG stories, like, really got me through a tough pocket of the pandemic. Like, it's very dark and it's very raw humor much of the time. I mean, there are points at which he's crossed lines and of course has, like, gotten stuff taken down off of social media because he's just, like, posting some really hot polarizing shit or stuff that's just, like, you know, not intended for all audiences. And what I also appreciate about a lot of it is that when Freddy's posting or sharing stuff, I don't get the sense that it's, like, performative in any way or that he's, like, desperately trying to get anybody's attention. He's just, like, sharing stuff because he thinks it's funny. Arka, simply because Arka delivers the dankest and most crunchy internet images to begin with, and the fan base seems to orbit around that crunchiness. Absolutely 10,000% true. Arka posts some insane photos and memes and edits on her Instagram pretty regularly. There are actually some meme accounts I follow just because she's, like, reposted their stuff. But most importantly, that crunchiness that you're talking about, I like how, you know, there's almost like a fried digital sort of unsettling aesthetic to a lot of the memes and images that Arka shares and endorses, and it, like, totally fits in line with the art and music that she's making. YB fans literally have a site to use for meme replies. Yeah, honestly, like, over the past several months, the proliferation of why be memes, why be better, why be better, why be better, why be better, why be better. Yeah, it's really impressive, and honestly, if it's all 110% grassroots and organic, it's even more impressive. And in a way, it kind of reminds me of just like all of the very blind, undying, uncritical little bee standing there used to be. Wolf Eyes, because Insane Johnny is the best meme account of all time. Like, definitely a case to be made there. I never thought that back in the day when I was listening to some of like, you know, Wolf Eyes music in college, with them being one of the gnarliest noise acts out at the time, that eventually a member would be running one of the coolest, dankest music-themed meme accounts on the internet, but there you go. Beatles submarine posting on Facebook leads me to believe Beatles fans have the best memes. Remember, Anthony, it's always okay to leave a talk in a hot car. That is one of my favorite Beatles-themed memes of all time, but honestly, I feel like a lot of the Beatles memes, it was just kind of destined to be simply because of the fact that the Beatles are one of the most popular bands of all time. And with a lot of their fans being sort of that, you know, artsy, critical, nerdy type, they're going to attract fans that will be willing and likely to make some really weird memes around their art and their lore and everything. Like, just by contrast, how many Rolling Stones meme accounts are there? There might be a few. Grimes washes all with crypto and gaming. You know, I feel like a lot of the Grimes memes aren't really as a result of her being funny or doing something really clever. It's more people making memes off of her being cringe.
It'll kill cows for hot dogs.
And a lot of them I don't even know are made by people who are in her fan base as much as people are just like trying to dunk on her. So I don't entirely agree, which is kind of weird because Grimes does seem like somebody who is at least a little bit online, and yet by that same token, she comes off like so awkward and painfully out of touch. I don't get it. Drake, and it's not even close. God, I mean, Drake memes are essentially like the McDonald's of music-themed internet memes. Like, you know, it's edible. It's not like the deepest or most interesting thing out there. It's not the most creative thing out there, but, you know, everybody has shared a Drake meme. Everybody's made a Drake meme. Everybody's laughed at a Drake meme at some point, most likely. Rick Astley, because it's still relevant to our internet culture and we still don't stop using it. I made a video explaining it better here. Shout out to a Raw Battleship here. Yeah, you know, you really do have to kind of give it up to Never Gonna Give You Up. I think that's gonna go down as one of the most significant music-themed memes of all time. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like indicative of Rick Astley himself, you know, making great memes, or, you know, the community of fans around him making great memes or whatever. You know, it's just kind of one single meme here, but hey, it's a hell of a goddamn meme. It's a meme that's touched all of our lives. Most likely at some point. I mean, Rick Astley may just have one bona fide music meme to his name, but it is the music meme. When a stranger's too low, you know the rules, and so do I. All right, with that, I think we can leave it. Those are memes. Those are music memes. Those are musicians as memers, and those are meme fandom music fandoms. You guys are the best. Over here next to my head, it's another video you can check out. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano, let's argue forever.